doesn't live here no more. Fear doesn't live here no more.
My name's Molly, and I'm from Hacienda Heights. I've been here since probably when I was 13, and I'm 64 now. And I just want to tell you a little bit about my testimony and what God has done in my life. It started off when I lived in the streets at Stimson Park. I was out in the streets probably like 2.5 years. I tried to commit suicide a few times, but Stimson Park was my home for a while. Every day I would look for my little spot in the park, and I would just curl up in a little ball, winter or summer, whatever it may be. That was my home. Sometimes I would eat food and sometimes I wouldn't. I was also hooked on heroin and alcohol. I would get up in the morning sometimes hurting for what I needed, my drug. I would go out in the streets and look for my drugs and try to find a way to get my drugs. I would stop behind the market over here on Gale in the little shopping center, and I'd go in the garbage containers and the trash bins and look for food, something to eat, no matter what, if it was a little bit or a lot, whatever it looked like, I would just eat it because I was so hungry and desperate. Then one time this girl came, I don't know where she was from or anything, but she said that there was a women's battered home open in Pasadena. And I said, I don't have nothing to lose. I don't have anything. I lost my kids. I lost my parents because they disowned me. I lost my brothers. I lost everything. I had nothing. I had no home in, like I said, Stimson Park. So I went with her to Pasadena Women's Battered Home, and I was there. And at that time, I just couldn't take it. I was at the end of the rope. I just couldn't take it, and I didn't want to live anymore. She told me about this women's battered home. It was under construction, so they didn't allow children. So I went with her, and I told the lady that I wanted to commit suicide, that I didn't have a reason to live, you know. I said, but I will stay for a night or two because I'll have a bed, a clean bed, and I get to take a shower, and I get to eat a home-cooked meal. I was so craving that. So I got to stay there, and there was this woman there, and she asked me if I wanted to go for a walk around the property. I said, yeah, why not? I still had that attitude of not caring for anything or anybody. So we were walking, and she tells me, she says, Molly, because they told her to keep an eye on me because they knew I wanted to commit suicide. I didn't have nothing to live for. Everything was taken. And she said, Molly, she says, there's an answer for your life, and his name is Jesus. And I go, Jesus? What are you talking about, Jesus? What is it? Who is it? Is it a thing? Is it a fad, or what is it? I go, you know what? I've tried everything else in this world. Why not this thing, this dude, whatever it may be? Maybe it will work. I don't know. I've tried almost everything this world has to offer me. Why not? I have nothing to lose. She said, close your eyes and just say a simple prayer. That's all you have to do. Yeah, all right. I closed my eyes and I said a simple prayer. Jesus, come into my life. I'm sorry for my sins. I'm sorry for what I've done in my life. I'm sorry for hurting my kids. I'm sorry for hurting my parents. And as soon as I opened up my eyes, everything was beautiful. Even the weeds, the grass, everything was beautiful. I had no craving for drugs. I had no craving for alcohol. He took that away from me. Jesus did. As I started going to church and that, he started doing many miracles in my life. Besides, instantly, he took me off drugs and alcohol and wanting to have a man in my life all the time, even though I got beat down or mentally abused. I always had to have a man. And he took that also. He said, I want to be your husband. I want to be the only one. And I said, Jesus, I don't understand, but you've done so much. You did miracles in my life. As I continued to walk with the Lord, he started mending my heart, and I started looking at myself different because he changed me. My parents, he mended that relationship with my parents. They accepted me. They took me back. My brothers, they accepted me. They forgave me. My children, Lisa, Robert, Richard, Victoria, they all forgave me for what I've done to them. And they love me most of all. They always say, Mama, you're strong. Mama, you're an example. Mama, I love you. And that's so good to hear, because you know what? I tried programs. I tried group. I tried therapy. I tried being on methadone for 2.5 years. And as soon as they cut me loose, what did I do? I went back. I went back to my heroin. I went back to the streets. I had nothing. But Jesus, he mended everything. He mended my family's relationship. I have a beautiful church that I go to, and beautiful Christian family, brothers and sisters that are there for me. And you know what? Jesus Christ is the only answer. He's blessed me so much. There's nothing in this world can be better than Jesus Christ. He died for us. He died on the cross for me, for you. If there's no hope in your life, if there's no future in your life, you don't see a future, if you have confusion in your life, if you have doubt, if you're hopeless, Jesus Christ is the answer for you. He'll take you regardless how you look, how you feel. He's there with open arms waiting for you. There's nothing else in this world that can offer you. Just Jesus. That's all I can tell you, because he's done so many miracles and continues to do miracles. I've been a Christian now and walking with the Lord since August 18, 1980. And you know what? The same love that he gave me when I first said that sinner's prayer is the same love I have for my Jesus. And he can do the same for you. No matter who you are or what you've done in your life, God forgives. God will show you a way that you would never think that you're something or someone, because he will make you someone, and he'll do many things in your life. All I can say is Jesus Christ is the answer for your life.